And this is the UC Media Network. And this is Steve BAXLEY Sports Final for Friday, October 30th, 2020. Happy Halloween Eve. Now, with all the headlines and everything else in this lovely day in sports, and we're actually going to try Michigan high school football scores. Pray for our sanity. Here's the doctor, Steve, the Baxman BAXLEY. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show of shows that nobody knows but us how to do. It is the Steve BAXLEY Sports Final, and tonight we got a nice assortment of sports for you. Plus, as Harry said, we're going to attempt to bring you high school football scores. It's playoff time, the old high school Roo here in mid-Michigan, and we're going to try to bring you every score possible here in mid-Michigan. If we had all the high school football scores, we'd be here for 3 days. So we're just going to concentrate a little bit on mid-Michigan. So if you're ready, if this goes good, we'll add on and do the entire country. So if you are ready for all the action and excitement, let's go to it. It's time we bring you a little bit of sports, because that's what we do. As you see my mother passing by us, and you know what that means. We've screwed up the monologue. All right. Let's get to all the fun and excitement. Give you the truck race results as well. Okay, our first story is from the National Football League, and it reads like this. Aren't you glad you're here and it's Friday? That means our mistakes are you always root against, no matter who they're playing. A team you wish infinite losses on. Now, usually this team is someone in the division of your favorite team. It seems hating one team in particular brings most fans together. That team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, shocked are we? Shocked are we? Now, Sports Insider anyone who has watched a game between the Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals or Cleveland Browns from any year. No, those teams do not get along, but clearly goes beyond just the AFC North. A total of 8 states, which mark the most in the league. According to the data, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, and Rhode Island are where people who tweet, quote, "I hate the Steelers," end quote, are mostly located. Pennsylvania, home of the Steelers, hates the Baltimore Ravens the most. Now, Pittsburgh is currently the only undefeated team in the league, making them even more hateable. The Steelers will head to Baltimore to play the Ravens on Sunday. Now, you're probably saying, what about the rest of the country? Who do they hate? Well, here we go. Now, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, the state of New York, or as Governor Cuomo would put it, and Mayor de Blasio would say, the prison of New York. Hey, rent Escape from New York. You'll understand. They hate the New England Patriots. And that even goes for New Jersey. And even Florida. They hate the Patriots. Now,
they hate the who?
The Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Florida, New York, New Jersey, all hate the New England Patriots. Now, the Steelers are the most disliked in in Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Couple of places in Massachusetts and a couple of other little states. What states hate the Dallas Cowboys? West Virginia. Mm-hmm. How about the San Francisco 49ers? Who do they hate? I mean, who hates San Francisco 49ers? Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. Kansas City, hated by Idaho and Nevada. Seahawks, hated in California, Arizona, and Hawaii. The Eagles, you won't believe this, but the Philadelphia Eagles are hated in Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and that little state down where Missouri is. Atlanta is hated by Georgia. No, Atlanta is hated by Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. The Packers are hated in parts of the Mountain Time Zone, Minnesota, Illinois, Michigan. No, that's not. Is that? Yeah. Well, you get the idea. Raiders are hated in 4 states. And believe it or not, the Browns are hated in West Virginia. And the Bears are hated in Wisconsin. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, as we said, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, and Rhode Island hate the Steelers. You'll notice who All-America does not hate. The Detroit Lions. That's right. Bing that bell. One of the teams that the country does not hate. The Detroit Lions. All right. I knew the Lions would be. Would blow that first story? Yeah, I would blow it too. But you get the idea. Anyway, in college basketball, Michigan got a second dose of good news on the same day. Would you like to know what that is? I'm glad you do. Because here it is. The Michigan basketball program received a second dose of good news. Come on, guys. Thank you. Friday, when Wake Forest transfer Chauncey Brown received a waiver for immediate eligibility this season. Michigan announced on Friday Brown was a 3-year starter for the Demon Deacons and figures to play a key role for the Wolverines this season after averaging 12.1 points and 6.5 rebounds per game in the ACC last season. News of waiver. Oh, fun time. Came just hours after second-year coach Juwan Howard landed a commitment from 5-star prospect Caleb Houston, a power forward and the number 8 overall player in the class of 2021, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite. Now, Howard was due for a break after a disappointing offseason that included longtime class of 2020 commitment Isaiah Todd choosing to sign with the G League Pathway program instead of the Wolverines. Michigan also lost out on longtime 5-star target Joshua Christopher, who surprised many by committing to Arizona State instead of Michigan. Sad, isn't it? Brown considered Gonzaga and Illinois after deciding to transfer from Wake Forest. Though his 6'5" frame and official listing as a guard suggests otherwise, Brown's top attribute may be his ability as a rebounder, which should make him valuable in Michigan's rotation. The Wolverines lost last year's top rebounder, John Tesk, to graduation and weren't a great rebounding team as they posted a 19-12, 10-10 Big Ten record in Howard's first season. Now, Brown finished second on the team in rebounding at Wake Forest last season, which brings up that old proverb. I think we're going to find out, or Michigan's going to find out, what can Brown do for them. Thank you very much for that rousing bell ring. I was hoping for the cheers for that, but oh well. Anyway, let's get back with more headlines. And this is going to be the fun and exciting part. In college football, the four-star defense tackle Ingram Dawkins, that's right, Tyrion Ingram Dawkins chose Georgia over South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. That's right. The 6'5", 298-pound prospect from Gaffney, South Carolina, is considered the number 5 overall defensive tackle in the 2021 class by 24/7 Sports. It is considered the number 86 overall prospect in the class. Now, he cited his relationships with the Georgia staff for why he chose the Bulldogs. Ingram Dawkins has added significant mass over the last couple of years to cement his status as an elite prospect and is playing a key role for Gaffney High School team that is 4-0 this season. He's the second defensive tackle commitment and the 18th overall player in Georgia's recruiting class, which was ranked number 6 nationally entering the day in the 24/7 Sports team rankings. Not bad, eh? And a huzzah from there. Speaking of college football, and it's time to give you an tonight. So, are you ready? I know I am. Let's go to it, shall we? All right. By the way, number 19 Marshall and Florida International have been postponed. They've just started the fourth quarter. East Carolina and Tulsa are tied at 20. And we're at the half. Wyoming leads Hawaii 10-7. And we have a final score in overtime. Maryland defeated Minnesota 45-44. They're still reeling after that little humiliation they got from Michigan last week. By the way, besides the postponement we were just talking about, Marshall and FIU, these games have either been postponed or canceled. North Texas and University of Texas El Paso, and number 9th ranked Wisconsin and Nebraska, the first Big Ten team to cancel. That game was to be on FS1, but it has now been canceled and will not be rescheduled. And there you go. And that is a cheesy look as Week 9 in the college football season of mercy continues. Yep. Just got started. Now it continues. We got more. Man. How about this? A NFL story. Shocking. Then we'll get to the injury reports. So here we go. The Bengals. John Ross and the Cincinnati Bengals are prepared for a divorce after another quarrel has leaked between the two parties. Ross has confirmed his wish to be traded on social media Friday after a report surfaced that the Bengals don't view him as a top 7 wide receiver. That's a shock. Jeremy Rauch of Fox 19 tweeted, "The Bengals believe Ross doesn't show any confidence and has been left behind others," and to the report, where he let his trade demands known. And he said, quote, "It's not a secret that I have requested a trade. Trade me if this is how y'all feel. I'm healthy and eager to play. I know I can be productive. It's hard to love something when you're not actually participating in it. Believe me, it's not football that I don't played 85 snaps in the first 2 weeks of the season, but has played just 1 snap since. He's just got 2 catches for 17 yards on the season and has been sidelined with an illness the past several weeks. He was listed as a non-participant in practice for the Week 8 game against the Tennessee Titans, but was not given an injury designation. a 2017 first-round pick of the Bengals. The 24-year-old Ross had 51 catches for 733 yards and 10 touchdowns in his career. He led the Bengals with 7 touchdowns in 2018 and started off the 2019 season strong with 11 catches for 270 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, Ross has just 19 catches for 253 yards and 0 touchdowns in the 9 games he's played since, largely in part to a shoulder injury that sidelined him for several months. Now, Ross is looking to get his career back on track while the Bengals appear set to soon move on from the former top 10 pick. However, it's possible that might not come until the offseason. What a fool. What a fool, as they say. What a fuel. So, here we go. More. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, friends, it is time. It is the halfway point of the season, week 8 of 17. Folks, it's injury report time. That's right. Let's get to the injury. Let's get to the injuries. Colts at the Lions. Tight end Mo Alley Cox with a knee. Center Ryan Kelly also with a knee. Questionable. The Lions. Linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maybin, not injury related. Tackle Taylor Decker, shoulder. Cornerback Darrell Roberts, groin, hip. Cornerback Desmond Trufant, hamstring, are all questionable. For the Vikings and the Packers, who will be meeting, Vikings cornerback Mike Hughes, neck. Cornerback, won't be seeing them on Sunday. Running back Dalvin Cook, groin. Wide receiver Dan Chizinia, questionable. Packers running back Aaron Jones, cornerback Kevin King, quad, they're out. Kicker Mason Crosby, calf. Left tackle David Bakhtiari, chest. Safety Darnell Savage, quad. Safety Raven Green, quad. Running back Tyler Irving, wrist. Defensive lineman Tyler Lancaster, shoulder. And tight end John Lovett, knee, are all questionable. Patriots and the Bills getting together on Sunday, but these folks may or may not even make it to the dance. For the Patriots, defensive lineman Carl Davis, concussion. Wide receiver N'Keal Harry, concussion. Wide receiver Julian Edelman, knee, all out. Defensive back Kyle Duggar, ankle. Defensive lineman Lawrence Guy, ankle. Running back Damian Harris, ankle. Offensive lineman Justin Heron, ankle. Defensive end John Simon, shoulder. Offensive lineman Shaq Mason, calf. Offensive lineman John Funey, ankle. Linebacker Shalik Calhoun, knee. Cornerback Stephon Gilmore, knee. Defensive back J.C. Jackson, knee. Tight end Dalton knee. Questionable. Bills, guard Cody Ford, knee. Cornerback Josh Norman, hammy, out. Defensive tackle Vernon Butler, groin. Defensive end Jerry Hughes, foot, in mouth, no. Safety Micah Hyde, concussion. Defensive tackle Quentin Jefferson, knee. Cornerback Cam Lewis, wrist. Linebacker Matt Milano, pectoral. Guard Brian Winters, knee. They're questionable. Moving on. Titans at the Bengals. Titans safety Dane Cruikshank, groin. Ow. Cornerback Christian Fulton, knee, out. Cornerback Ray Smith, shoulder. Offensive lineman Daniel Munier, hand, questionable. Bengals offensive tackle Bobby Hart, knee. Running back Joe Mixon, foot. Offensive tackle Jonah Williams, stinger, whatever the hell that is on the body. Center Trey Hopkins, concussion, they're out. Wide receiver John Ross, illness, doubtful. Cornerback Darius Phillips, knee, questionable. Raiders at Browns. This will be nice. For the Raiders, defensive end Arden Key, foot, doubtful. Wide receiver Brian Edwards, foot, ankle, questionable. For the Browns, guard Wyatt Teller, calf. Tight end Austin Hopa, abdomen. Linebacker Jacob Phillips, knee, out. Ouch. Jets and Chiefs. Jets. Safety Bradley McDougald. Shoulder. Wide receiver Breshard Perryman. Concussion. Linebacker Blake Cashman. Hamstring. Out. Wide receiver Jameson Crowder. La groin. Kicker Sam Ficken. La groin. Doubtful. Linebacker Jordan Jenkins. Ribs at shoulder. Offensive lineman Connor McDermott. Illness. Offensive lineman Josh Andrews. Shoulder. Running back Frank Gore. Hand. Questionable. Chiefs wide receiver Sammy Watkins. Hamstring. Tackle Mitchell Schwartz. Back. They're both out. Rams at Dolphins. Rams tight end Tyler Higbee. Hand. Questionable. Dolphins cornerback Jamal Perry. Foot. Out. Tight end Adam Shaheen. Chevrolet. Shoulder. Questionable. Steelers at Ravens. Steelers. Safety Jordan Dangerfield. Quad. Nose tackle Chris Wormley. Knee. Linebacker Ulysses S. Gilbert. Back. Out. Cornerback Mike Hilton Hotel. Shoulder. Fullback Derek Watt. I said fullback Derek Watt. Hammy. Questionable. So was that joke. Ravens. Running back Mark Ingram. Ankle. Doubtful. Defensive back Anthony Levine. Abdomen. Cornerback Jimmy Smith. Achilles. The questionable. Chargers and Broncos. Chargers. Guard Trey Turner. Groin. Out. Maybe you should put it back in. Tackle Brian Bulaga. Back. Tackle Storm Norton. No, let's do that name right. Tackle Storm Norton. Knee. Quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Ribs. Questionable. Broncos wide receiver Deontay Spencer. Shoulder. Fullback tight end Andrew Beck. Hammy. Out. Tackle DeMar Dotson. Not injury related. Question. Running back Philip Lindsay. Concussion. Wide receiver Tim Patrick. Hammy. Offensive linebacker Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Ataksho. Adaochu. Quad. Tight end Jake Butt. Hamstring. Guard and center Austin Schlottman. Not injury related. They're questionable. Saints Bears. Wide receiver Michael Thomas in the Saints. Ankle. Hamstring. Wide receiver Marquez Callaway. Ankle. Guard Nick Easton. Concussion. They're out. Be playing. Bears. Offensive lineman Cody Whitehair. Calf. I know his cousin Cody Blackhair. And I know his sister Angela Grayhair. Yes, we're hair-raising puns. By the way, Cody Whitehair has a calf injury. He's out. Wide receiver Allen Robinson II. Concussion. Doubtful. Defensive back Eddie Jackson. Knee. Linebacker Khalil Mack. Ankle. Defensive back Sherrick McManus. Hammy. Wide receiver Cordarrelle Patterson. Quad. Questionable. 49ers at Seahawks. Would you like to know them? Then we'll do it. For the 49ers, running back Jeff Wilson Jr., ankle. Out. Linebacker Quan Alexander. Ankle. Wide receiver Richie James. Ankle. Safety Jaquiski Tart. Groin. Doubtful. Defensive back Jimmy Ward. Quad. Defensive line Kentavious Street. Illness. Questionable for the Seahawks. Cornerback Shaquille Griffin. Concussion. Hamstring. He's gone. He's out. Running back Carlos Hyde. And if he drinks something, it'll be Carlos Jekyll. Jekyll and Hyde. Look it up. Hamstring. Guard Mike Iupati. Iupati all the time. He has a bad back. Safety, Hugo Amadi. And if Hugo Amadi, will you please take my mom? Hamstring. Doubtful. Running back Chris Carson. Foot. Running back Travis Homer. Knee. Defensive end Benson Mayawa. Ankle. Safety, Jamal Adams, groin. Safety, Ryan Neal, hamstring. They're all questionable. And the next one, the Cowboys and the Eagles. Cowboys, quarterback Andrew Dalton, concussion, very doubtful. Eagles, tackle Jack Driscoll, ankle. Cornerback Craig James. I always wondered what happened to the News 8 weather guy. Now we know. Hamstring. Wide receiver, Alshon Jeffrey, calf. Cornerback, Crevion LeBlanc, quadricep. Running back, Miles Sanders, knee. They're out. And by the way, so is that Craig James little joke for Grand Rapids. That one should be out. Okay, I've already done the Eagles and Cowboys. Let's go to the Buccaneers and Giants. Uh, they're all literally to be announced. That is weird. So there you go. Okay, it is time. We've never done this before on the broadcast. Maybe we should. Um. Okay. I hope we got the scores from the playoffs in Michigan. Now, I know we would love to have all the scores, but if we did, we would be here till election day. And frankly, we're just going to concentrate for right now, Michigan. And we'll post some of the scores from the little shindiggers. Okay, if you're ready, here we go. The big football playoffs, the Cemento Fool. So if we can get all the scoreboard. That's right. We got, wow. Let's see if we can do better. Okay, hang on, folks. 2020, Michigan High, CHOO, high school football, senior East, of course. All right, here we go, get you go. Michigan High School football scores from the opening round of the playoffs here in Michigan. So if you're ready, I'm ready. So here we go. See the let's see the scores from all the games that took place. Can we see the games that took place? Can we? Please. Begging, pleading even more. Pleading much more. Okay, wow. Page 1 of 82, you're kidding me. Well, here we go. If we can do this correctly. Thank you. Wow. We got a lot here, folks. Okay. Here we go. Ada Forest Hills Eastern over Allendale, 42-0. Adrian Madison, 34. Quincy, 30. Allen Park over Trenton, 18-7. Almont over Old Elsie, 34-0. Ann Arbor Huron, a 23-19 winner over Kalamazoo Central. Bad Axe, a 19-12 winner over Elkington Pigeon Bay, Port Laker. Bark River Harris, 54. St. Ignace, 20. Bath, 42. Perry, 24. Battle Creek Harper Creek, 30. Parma Western, 13. Battle Creek Penfield, 55. Eaton Rapids, 14. Bay City Central, 64. Pontiac, nada. Bay City Western over Holly, 35-7. Thank you, boys. Bay City Western, 35. Holly, 7. Beale City, 56. Coleman, nothing. Beaverton, 35. Leroy Pine River, nothing. Belleville, 47. Plymouth, 3. Berkeley, 23. Royal Oak, 14. Birmingham Groves, 36. Auburn Hills, Avondale, 0. Birmingham Seaholm, 42. Sterling Heights, 6. Blissfield, 63. Lutheran Westland, nothing. Bloomfield Hills, Brother Rice, 29. Dearborn Divine Child, 7. Boyne City, 56. Mason County Central, 25. Breckenridge, 57. Manton, 24. Brownstown, Woodhaven, 49. Taylor, 7. Buchanan, 1. Fenville, nothing. Burton Bendel 38, Byron 23, Caledonia 21, Jensen 14. We're about 80 pages away from a winner, so well, we'll just give you as much as we can here. Let's see. Caledonia 21, Jensen 14, Canton 42, Wayne Memorial 8, Carrollton Airport 40, Romulus 26, Carson City Crystal 42, Blanchard Montebello nothing, Cass City 36, Reese 26, Cedar Rapids 52, Petoskey 8, Charlevoix 58, Roscommon 6, Chelsea 40, Redford Thurston nada, Chesaning 35, Cairo 23, Clare 41, Kent City 6, Clarkson 21, Oxford 7, Clinton 59, Detroit Voyager Prep 20, Clinton Township, Chippewa Valley 21, Utica Eisenhower 14, Clinton Township, Clintondale 46, Grosse Pointe Woods, University Liggett 14, Coldwater 40, Sturgis 14. Oh boy. Cooperville 26, Sparta 14, Corunna 57, Birch Run 6, Croswell 40, Imlay City 26, Dansville 35, Morency 14, Davidson 47, Lapeer 6, Dearborn 20, Monroe 15, Dearborn Heights, Robichaud 50, Whitmore Lake 24, Delton Kellogg 40, Bronson 18, Detroit Catholic Center 41, Walled Lake Northern 3, Detroit Central 26, Detroit Community 22, Detroit Country Day 41, Detroit Henry Ford 12, Detroit Denby 34, Detroit Cody nothing, Detroit Martin Luther King 59, Warren Woods Tower 14, Detroit Renaissance 20, Ferndale 14. Detroit Southeastern 61, Detroit Douglas nothing, Detroit U of D Jesuit 28, Grosse Pointe North 14, DeWitt 55, Jackson Northwest 0. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of people. Dexter 56, Ypsilanti Lincoln 28, Dundee 14, Ann Arbor Father Gabriel Richard 3, Durham 50, Detroit College Prep nada. Lord. East Grand Rapids 36, Grand Rapids Northview 7. Erie Mason 56, Ecorse nothing, Essexville Garber 49, Saginaw nothing, Evar 23, Houghton Lake 18, Fenton 36, Walled Lake Central 3, Flint Beecher 41, Flint New Standard Academy nothing, Fowler 19, Fulton nothing, Fowlerville 10, Hazlitt nothing, Frankenmuth 55, Bridgeport 12, Frankfort 1, Saginaw Nouvelle 0, Freeland 60, Saginaw Valley Lutheran 6, Goodrich 27, Armada 14, Grand Blanc 28, Lake Orion 14, Grand Ledge 63, Kalamazoo Loy Norrick 6, Grand Rapids Christian 28, Wayland 21, Grand Rapids Forest Hill Central 24, Grand Rapids Forest Hill Northern 6, Grand Rapids South Christian 56, Wyoming Kelloggsville 0, Grand Rapids West Catholic 41, Comstock Park nothing, Granville 61, Grand Haven 26, Grant 48, Muskegon Orchard View 16. Let's go page 5, and I'm exhausted. Grass Lake 39, Manchester 7, Grayling 47, Benzie Central 12, Grosse Ile 45, Monroe Jefferson 28, Gwynn 24, East Jordan 20, Hamilton 10, Wyoming Godwin Hills 7, Harper Woods Chandler Park 46, Center Line 18. Harrison 22, Stanford Meridian 14, Harrison Township, Lanskew's 35, Fraser 9, Hastings 58, Three Rivers nothing, Hemlock 48, Vassar nothing, Holt 42, Ann Arbor Skyline 19, Holton 23, White Cloud 17, Homer 40, Union City 6, Howard City Tri-County 33, Central Montcalm 7, Howell 21, Heartland 6, Hudson 42, East Jackson 13, Hudsonville Unitarian 57, Holland Christian 7, Ida 56, Dearborn Advanced Tech Academy 12, Ithaca 1, Lakeview nothing, Jackson Lima Christie 36, Hanover Horton 29. Sixth page. Here we go. Johannesburg, Lewiston, 49. Alcona, 6. Jonesville, 48. Onstead, 41. Kalamazoo, Hackett, Catholic Prep, 49. Benton Harbor, 7. Kingsley, 38. Standish, Sterling, 13. Lake Fenton, 36. Charlotte, 34. Lansing Catholic, 42. Berrien Springs, 6. Lansing Waverly, 39. St. John, 7. Lawton, 48. Hartford, 7. Livonia, Clarenceville, 39. Tecumseh, 35. Livonia, Franklin, 35. Temperance, Bedford, 14. And all the rest go to datarapper.dwcdn.net or just look up Michigan High School Athletic Association high school playoff scores. Man, oh man, Shevitz. Man, maybe they could have grouped it like Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Oh, boy. What a nightmare. All right. Anyway. That's just some of the high school football scores. We'll try to do all of them from now on tape. Anyway, what's new, Pussycat? Okay. Here we go. 12-14, and we've only gone through the J's and most of the L's. So right now, I think you know why we never do the high school football scores and let the pros do it. Whoa. Anyway, if we're ready, hi. Anyway, what do we do now? Oh yeah, we got a little commercial, and that is to tell you that Nick Rekida's on tonight. He's got his brain group with him, which includes Ty Beard and a special guest. That's right. And the special guest, let's give you the special guest. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Excuse me. All right. Coming up, as we said, hey. Okay. Go Rakita Law, please. Oh boy, should have wrote it down. All right, here we go, kids. It's a big brain panel. Birch, Uncivil Law, and Ty Beard. Should be fun, interesting, and we hope you'll be able to watch. He's live now on the Rakita Law channel. It's a Friday night big brain panel edition of Explaining the Interwebs. Okay. Let's keep going, as they say in the biz. Okay. Yeah. Let's get back with more of the headlines. Hey, we tried. I said we were going to try, and we did. So here we go, boys and girls. Back with more headlines. Mm. Here you go. All right, we're gonna let it go here. Um, whoops, howdy. Ooh. Okay, folks, here we go. Noah Snydergaard, otherwise known as Thor, took jabs at the Wilpon regime. He sounds excited about the new complete his purchase of the New York Mets on Friday. That means an end to neglectful ownership of the Wilpon family, and that means elusive Mets optimism moves forward. Practically optimistic, it seems our Mets players, for a prominent example, look no further than fireballing right-hander Noah Snydergaard, who dropped this quote not long after Cohen's ownership bid was officially blessed. Noah Snydergaard tells the Post, all I plead is less like expendable commodities. That being said, I couldn't be more excited having the real-life Bobby Axelrod leading the charge. They got a picture of Steve Cohen on CBS Sports HQ. He's a billionaire. He's a rich human. That's not exactly a subtle jab at the outgoing Wilpon regime, which isn't surprising given Syndergaard's occasional disaffected outlook toward the club's high command as well. There's a reference to Bobby Axelrod, the chronically intense power broker on the Showtime series Billions, who's played by Damian Lewis. Snydergaard's invocation of Bobby Axelrod's hardly a reach, as it's widely believed that the character is based on Cohen himself. Now, in any event, it's easy to understand why Snydergaard sees a change at the top as the most welcome thing. The 28-year-old has been a part of the organization since December 2012, when the Mets acquired him from the Blue Jays as part of the R.A. Dickey blockbuster. Now, while Thor's Mets tenure has involved some on-field success, they made the World Series in his rookie campaign of 2015. It's also involved an inordinate amount of dysfunction and organizational incompetence as Snydergaard prepares to enter his walk year of 2021. He's allowing himself some optimism that Cohen brings in sweeping and overdue changes. We shall see. We shall see. Yes, we shall. Meanwhile, on the opposite corner of the spectrum, the Detroit Tigers made it official, the worst kept secret for 24 hours. That's right. Days after his suspension ended, and yes, we're going to tell you all about it. Are we? Yes, we are. Believe it or not, former Houston Aeros manager A.J. Hinch's season-long suspension stemming from Houston's sign-stealing scandal concluded when the World Series ended on Tuesday night. He talked with the Tigers, who announced that Hinch, the 46-year-old, as their new manager on Friday. He received the traditional multi-year contract. Detroit's interest in Hinch didn't come as a surprise. General manager Al Avila acknowledged that Hinch and former Red Sox skipper Alex Cora ousted as part of the sign-stealing scandal aftermath were on my list. And this is what he said, what Mr. Hinch said. I'd like to thank owner Chris Illich and Al Avila for giving me a chance and the opportunity to get back into the dugout to lead this historic ball club. The last year was the most difficult time of my life. It gave me time to reflect, which was such a big part of this process. Everything that has transpired over the past year, personally and professionally, has put so much in perspective for me and reinforced how important it is to do things with integrity and honesty, end quote. Hinch added, my feelings toward baseball are the same that so many Detroiters have for this team. Through thick and thin, you always care about it, and rely on it to be there as a part of your life. And I'm so proud to play a role in growing that tradition here with the Tigers. Having a talented young core of players, dedicated leadership group, and passionate fan base was exactly what I was looking for in a team, and it's clear we have that here in Detroit. It's time to start playing winning baseball, and I am confident this organization is positioned to make that happen. End quote. After saying that, he went to a private place, bent on both knees, and asked God for forgiveness. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. Hint spent 5 years at the helm in Houston, winning 59.4% of his regular season games and a pair of American League pennants. The Astros, of course, won the 2017 World Series under his watch and recorded 3 consecutive 100-plus win seasons. Prior to joining the Astros, Hinch managed the Diamondbacks from 2009 to 2010 and was assistant general manager with the Padres 2011-2014. He played 7 years in the big leagues from 98 to 2004, including 27 games with the Tigers in 2003. So there you go. He sort of had to wonder if this was literally in the cards. Now, in the eyes of Major League Baseball, Hinch has served his punishment and is considered to be in good standing. Whether Hinch has expressed enough contrition for his part in the Astros scandal is to be debated. But he did get the ultimate sign of blessing about going to Detroit from no one more suited to speak about the Tigers than Houston's savior now, Justin Verlander. You're welcome, Houston. So there you go. And we wish AJ Hinch a lot of luck, and we'll just see how good he does. And as always, remember, next season we'll be, of course, into another season of doubt due to the coronavirus or COVID-19. So here's the thing. I wish him luck. Thank you. Here we go. 12:25. Let's go straight to the scoreboard, please. And here we go. To the scoreboard. Okay. Okay, here we go with the scoreboard. Round and round, that little wire goes. Where it stops, only heaven knows. Let's go to it. If we can, and we do. So there. Okay. Come on. Quit loading and give me the scores. And here we go, finally. In the Premier League, Wolves 20, Crystal Palace nothing. In Bundesliga, Schalke and Stuttgart tied at 1, and in La Liga action, it was Cadets 2, Eibar nothing. In the EuroLeague, Kamiki over Slovenia Severus Mountains 83-77. Anadolu Elfs over Olympiacos 84-79. Barcelona over Bascona 72-71 in Spain. Unicaja over Basket Zaragoza, 92-63. Fuenlabrada, 93. Juventud Badalona, 84. In hockey, in Finland, Pelicans over Asat, 5-2. Luko Karpat, 2. Luko 2, Karpat 1. Turku 2, Kuku 1. Kalpa 4, Drakrit 1. Ilv 6, Vesensport 1. Hamerlina 4, Helsinki 1. In Japanese baseball, the Rakuten Golden Eagles over the Chibalati Marines 2-1. 2-5-0 for the Eagles, 1-4-0 for the Marines. Saamura for the Marines gets lost. He's 1-4. Kishi got the win for the Eagles. He's 6-0. Hiroshima Carp over the Chunichi Dragons, 17-3, 17-13-0 for the Carp. 3-6-2 for the Dragons. Tanimoto for the Dragons gets a loss. He's 1-2. Tokoda for the Carp is the winner. He's 4-8. The York Buffaloes over the Nippon Ham Fighters 3-2. 3-10-0 for the Buffaloes. 2-7-1 for the Fighters. Martinez for the Fighters gets lost. He's 2-7. Yamakoa for the Buffaloes gets the win. He's 4-5. Fukuoka Silverhawks over the Seibu Lions 4-3. 4-7-0 for the Hawks. 3-5-1 for the Lions. Hira for the Lions gets lost. He's 5-5. Higashima for the Silverhawks got the win. He's 9-1. They went extra. They didn't get the result they wanted. Yokohama Bay Stars and the Hanshin Tigers end up in a 3-3 tie. 3-3-0 for the Bay Stars, 3-9-0 for the Tigers. No winner, no loser, no big deal. The Yomiuri Giants and Yakult Swallows did the same thing. They went extra and still had no one winning. 3-3 was the end score. 3-9-1 for the Giants, 3-7-0 for the Swallows. Imamura for the Yomiuri Giants, 4-2. Well, actually, we shouldn't read that because there were no winners or no losers. In South Korea, the Korean baseball organization, the Doosan Bears over the Kiwoom Heroes, 2-0. 2-8-0 for the Bears, 0-2-0 for the Heroes. Hanwha Eagles over the KT Wiz Swan, 4-3, 4-6-1 for the Eagles, 3-10-2 for the Swan. Lotte Giants, Maliwap, the Kia Tigers, 13-2, 13-20-0 for the Giants, 2-8-1 for the Tigers. Samsung Lions and the NC Dinos went extras and got nowhere. 4-4 final score, 4-7-0 for the Lions, 4-9-1 for the Dinos. And the SK Wyvern defeated the LG Twins 3-2. 3-6-0 for the Wyverns, 2-5-0 for the Twins. That's it. Hello to my friends on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And by the way, it was great to be on that great boxing mind of Claudia Trejos was amazing. And she got shocked that I was a part of the chat room. But it was a lovely shock. So I had fun. And just think, tomorrow it's Halloween. I'm going to be dressed as the devil and pass out safely the Halloween candy. Because we are going to have some trick-or-treaters. Give you all the details and a lot more. It is literally going to be a fun fiesta tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Right now, that's it for us. And, well, that's it for us. It's been fun. It's been thrilling. It's been exciting. It's been an hour. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with another spine-tingling edition of the L2C Sports Final. Until then, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley for everybody here. Thank you for watching, and little reminder, we will be 30 minutes, only 30 minutes on election night, because we all know the election is the most important night, or the most important night for everybody. And so we thought we'd give you a little bit of a break, a 30-minute break, by giving you just the scores and what we do here, but only in a condensed version. So enjoy our special election night edition of the sports final. Until then, I've already said my name, but I got to say the following. This has been a presentation of the L2C Media Network in association with L2C Sports and YouTube, and we will see you tomorrow night right after the late football game, about maybe 11:45, midnight. We'll just have to see, won't we? So we'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Steve Baxley, good night. May your favorite team always be winners, and good night, America, wherever and whomever y'all are, because you're all good, and thanks for putting up with us. Good night, everybody.